industry exhibition are being organized as part of this event, which is in line with the strategy of IEEE. The Ministry of Education will provide full support to implement IEEE at the public and private sectors in order to equip our graduates with emerging technologies for the future world of education and their seamless transition to work. Among the several hundred ideas submitted by researchers, innovators, students, and teachers of different universities and research organizations, 10 best ideas have been selected by the jury board. 1 million taka will be awarded for the implementation of each of the 10 ideas. Industry exhibition has been organized to develop collaboration between academia and industry. Academia and researchers of our higher education institutions will be able to know about the different modern technologies being used by our industries. On the other hand, people from industry will also be able to know about the skills of our graduates from our universities through interaction with the academia and students. Distinguished faculty members, like many other countries of the world, population is our most valuable resource. Our government is working relentlessly to turn our huge working age population into skilled workforce. Currently, a total of 158 universities are in operation under public and private managements. About 4.4 million of our youths are pursuing higher education in different universities and colleges. In terms of the numbers of students and the numbers of institutions, our achievements are remarkable. Now, we must give full attention on the quality enhancement of our higher education. Our universities in this regard have to play a pivotal role in producing skilled graduates. The universities need to strengthen the joint collaborative research and development activities with our business and industry. An innovative education ecosystem has to be developed at our higher education institutions. Environment should be developed where our researchers at universities would come up with innovative solutions to various industrial problems. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been mentioned in a report of the World Economic Forum that 65% of children entering primary school today will ultimately end up working in completely new jobs that don't yet exist. It is high time to assess the need of numbers and types of manpower our job market will require. Our educational institutions would be able to take necessary preparations once the demands of our industries are available. We must understand that if we fail to cater to the needs of our industries, they would seek skilled manpower from abroad. We have to change our mindsets. It is not easy, but we must be able to rise to the challenges now. We could not take part in the past 3 industrial revolutions. We cannot afford to lose this opportunity this time. We have to be a part of this IC4IR and also succeed in this new era. I firmly believe that this conference will turn into an effective platform for the industry, businesses, university students, teachers, researchers, and relevant stakeholders to share their ideas and find common grounds to take joint collaborative activities in the coming days. With these words, I would like to conclude my speech and wish the 2-day conference a grand success. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu. May Bangladesh live forever. Thank you.
অনুষ্ঠানের এই পর্যায়ে সভাপতির বক্তব্য প্রদানের জন্য বাংলাদেশ বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় মঞ্জুরি কমিশনের মাননীয় চেয়ারম্যান প্রফেসর ডক্টর কাজী শহীদুল্লাহকে বিনীত অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি।
Now we request the Honorable Chairman, University Grants Commission of Bangladesh, Professor Dr. Qazi Shahidullah, to kindly deliver his speech as chair of the program.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Chief Guest of the inaugural ceremony of this 2-day-long international conference on 4th Industrial Revolution and beyond, IC4IR, His Excellency Mr. Muhammad Abdul Hamid, President of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, special guest Dr. Deepumani, MP, Honorable Minister of Education, special guest Mr. Muhibul Hasan Chaudhary, MP, Deputy Minister of Education, guest of honor Mr. Muhammad Mahbub Hussain, respected Secretary, Secondary and Higher Education Division, Ministry of Education, members of the University Grants Commission of Bangladesh, respected Vice Chancellors, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Treasurers, Registrars, Deans of different universities, Nobel laureates and keynote speakers, respected members of the business industrial bodies, faculty members of different universities, distinguished guests, representatives of print and electronic media, and all who are participating with us, both here as well as from abroad. A very good afternoon to you all. This historical month of December, I would like to remember with profound respect our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the architect of independent Bangladesh, and also the other people who made so much sacrifices, the 3 million martyrs, the 200,000 honor of 200,000 women, and the bravest sons of the soil, the freedom fighters, all of whose sacrifices have made us what we are today, the proud citizens of an independent country. It is indeed a matter of great pride for me and the UGC family to host the 2-day-long international conference on Fourth Industrial Revolution and beyond. As the chairman of the apex statutory body of the country's higher education sector, I'd like to take the privilege to extend my sincere thanks to all who worked hard to arrange this mega international event. I would like to extend my sincere thanks and gratitude to His Excellency, Mr. Muhammad Abdul Hamid, Honorable President of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, for giving his valuable time to join our program and launch the inaugural ceremony in virtual platform. We are also grateful to the Honorable Minister, Deputy Minister, and the Secretary of the Education Ministry for their gracious presence, which no doubt indicates their commitment to higher education and bonding with UGC. We are also aware that 3 Nobel laureates and academics from top-ranked universities have joined the event today. Their participation has greatly added to the academic value and prestige of the conference, and I thank them for their participation. My previous speakers in their valuable speeches have already mentioned that the UGC has organized this gala conference as part of the celebrations of the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and the golden jubilee of the independence of Bangladesh. The IC4IR 2021 is being conducted in the hybrid mode of both physical presence and virtual platform. The conference brings together researchers, academia, entrepreneurs, business people, industrialists, and practitioners in diverse domains from home and abroad. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the higher education institutes in the developing world, like Bangladesh, need to act now with serious urgency to face the upcoming challenges of 4IR. The education curricula requires to be urgently revised to incorporate the different technological aspects of 4IR, such as artificial intelligence, robotics, automation, IoT, data analytics, cloud computing, and etc., etc. Otherwise, if we don't act now, our universities would remain on the wrong side of the rapidly widening knowledge and technology gap. We are all aware that Bangladesh's aspiration and target now is to be a developed and resourceful country by the year 2041. Vision 2041 strives to eradicate extreme poverty. We hope to gain the status of the upper middle income country by 2030 and the status of the high income country by 2041. On the way to translating these dreams into reality, there will be a lot of changes and challenges during the forthcoming 2 decades in the style and working patterns in agriculture, industry, trade, commerce, education, health, transportation, and communication sectors. The country will require a huge workforce with the necessary appropriate skills to deal with these emerging technologies. The higher education institutes will have to play an important role in this regard to produce skilled graduates. The existing collaborative relations among the higher education institutes and the industries needs to be strengthened in the coming days. This will help the tertiary level education institutes know the needs of industries and redesign their academic curricula in line with their demands. I strongly believe that the conference will turn into an ideal platform to discuss all the pressing issues relating to impending changes of 4IR, particularly industry, academia, collaboration. This has been a weak spot in our higher education sector because we have not had collaboration with the industries in the past. Hopefully, this conference will bring out a set of recommendations for the policymakers and higher educationists to confront the challenges. This will ultimately help the country's current pace of economic growth grow faster and help our university graduates attain the skills necessary to face the challenges of the global world. Our graduates are not only looking for jobs in our country. Today, they are also looking for jobs in the global world. So we have to equip them accordingly. With these words, I would like to conclude my speech, and I thank you all very much for your participation and seek your future cooperation. Thank you very much.
ধন্যবাদ। এবারে IC4IR সুভেনিরের মোড়ক উন্মোচন করবার জন্য গণপ্রজাতন্ত্রী বাংলাদেশের মহামান্য রাষ্ট্রপতি জনাব মোহাম্মদ আব্দুল হামিদকে বিনীতভাবে অনুরোধ করছি।
May we now request the chief guest, His Excellency Muhammad Abdul Hamid, Honorable President, People's Republic of Bangladesh, to unveil the IC4IR souvenir of this international conference on the 4th Industrial Revolution and beyond.
ধন্যবাদ মহামান্য রাষ্ট্রপতি। চতুর্থ শিল্প বিপ্লবের চ্যালেঞ্জ মোকাবেলায় এই আন্তর্জাতিক সম্মেলনে IC4IR সুভেনিরের মোড়ক উন্মোচন করবার জন্য।
Thank you, Honorable Chief Guest, for unveiling the IC4IR souvenir on this international conference to face the challenges of 4th Industrial Revolution.
এবার গণপ্রজাতন্ত্রী বাংলাদেশের মহামান্য রাষ্ট্রপতি জনাব মোহাম্মদ আব্দুল হামিদকে প্রধান অতিথির ভাষণ এবং অনুষ্ঠানের শুভ উদ্বোধন ঘোষণা করবার জন্য বিনীত অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি।
We now humbly request the chief guest of today's program, His Excellency Muhammad Abdul Hamid, Honorable President, People's Republic of Bangladesh, to please address the august gathering and inaugurate today's program.
Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Minister, Ministry of Education, Dr. Deepu Muni MP, Honorable Deputy Minister, Ministry of Education, Mohibul Hasan Chaudhary MP, respected Chairman of the UGC, Nobel laureates and keynote speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to you all. I am delighted to be present here at the inaugural ceremony of the two-day-long international conference on Fourth Industrial Revolution and beyond. At the outset, I would like to recall with profound respect the greatest Bengali of all time, father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. I would like to recall with deep respect the 3 million martyrs, 200,000 women and the bravest sons of the soil, heroic freedom fighters, for whose supreme sacrifices we have got an independent and sovereign Bangladesh. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the juncture of unique time of the history of Bangladesh. We are celebrating the birth centenary of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. We are also celebrating the golden jubilee of our independence. I would like to congratulate and extend my sincere thanks to UGC authority and other relevant stakeholders to arrange the International Conference on Fourth Industrial Revolution and beyond as part of the celebration of the birth centenary of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and the golden jubilee of the independence of Bangladesh. A large number of distinguished scholars, students, and Fourth Industrial Revolution stakeholders from home and abroad are participating in the conference. 3 Nobel laureates and many international experts will be delivering keynote speeches as well. Along with the conference, 2 other events are taking place: Mujib 100 Idea Contest and Mujib 100 Industrial Exhibit. The father of the nation dreamed of a Sonar Bangla, a hunger and corruption-free, prosperous Bangladesh. Bearing the same philosophy in mind, but in a digital world, Bangabandhu's dream has been transformed into digital Bangladesh under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her ICT advisor, Mr. Sojib Wazir Joy. Ladies and gentlemen, Fourth Industrial Revolution is the reality now and we can't deny it anymore. It is time that we join hands with everyone to embrace Fourth Industrial Revolution robustly. It will change the whole landscape of how we do feel, how we do work, how we do live, how we do travel, and so on. The first revolution is all about steam engine. The second revolution is about electricity. The third is about internet and computer. The fourth industrial revolution added intelligence to the third industrial revolution and changed the whole scenario. Artificial intelligence is being used for predicting business futures. Robots are being used in the garments industry and shopping centers. Machines learning is being used for simulation. Internet of Things are being used in smart agriculture. 5G technology is completely changing the business model and many other instances to exist around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangladesh is 93rd largest country in terms of land mass. but in terms of population, it is the 8th largest country in the world. We have a good advantage over the developed world, that is, we have a large number of working age population. With the advent of fourth industrial revolution, many jobs will be lost, but more new jobs will be created. In the meantime, Bangladesh has become a middle-income country and aspires to be a developed country by 2041. Therefore, we need to transform our large population into well-trained and skilled workforce, equipped for fourth industrial revolution to strengthen the continuing economic and social development. Respected educators, industry experts, and policymakers, we believe that blended and online education is the solution for inclusive development of Bangladesh through connecting high-tech, low-tech, and no-tech people across the country. Over the last 1 year and a half, we experienced a lot and learned as well. We have already shifted from the traditional face-to-face education to blended, online and digital education. We should not go back, but rather we have to capitalize on what we have and advance rapidly. The universities have to strengthen the academia-industry linkage. We have already increased budget for research and innovation. Although we are doing increasingly better in agriculture, automation, software development, freelancing, and many other sectors, we have to put more emphasis on our university rankings in the international context. Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth industrial revolution comes up with new challenges like revolutionizing and manufacturing system, replacing traditional jobs with automation. Unemployment rate amongst our graduates is high, that indicates skills mismatch. Consequently, foreigners are dominating in our job market, especially in the technical and managerial levels. Corporate firms and multinational companies, this trend leads to substantial remittance outflow from Bangladesh. Ladies and gentlemen, at this stage, we need to identify the skills gap and redesign the higher education system rapidly to remain competitive, innovative, and efficient at the global stage. It is time now to move forward. I hope necessary suggestions and recommendations would come out of the discussions of the experts at this international conference to help our universities take necessary steps for producing skilled manpower to meet the demands of the local and global job market. To make it happen, we must adapt to the changes of fourth industrial revolution. I hope this international conference on fourth industrial revolution will be a landmark event along this direction. With these few words, I declare the conference open and wish the event a grand success. Stay well and healthy, everyone. May Allah be with us. Joy Bangla, Khuda Hafiz, Bangladesh, live forever. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
ধন্যবাদ মহামান্য রাষ্ট্রপতি আপনার মূল্যবান ও দিক নির্দেশনামূলক ভাষণ প্রদানের জন্য।
Thank you, Honorable Chief Guest, for your valuable observation and useful directions and for inaugurating the program.
সুধীমণ্ডলী, মহামান্য রাষ্ট্রপতির সদয় সম্মতিক্রমে শেষ করছি আমাদের আজকের ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কনফারেন্স অন ফোর্থ ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াল রেভলিউশন অ্যান্ড বিয়ন্ড IC4IR 2021 শীর্ষক উদ্বোধনী অনুষ্ঠান। ধন্যবাদ মহামান্য রাষ্ট্রপতি, ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে।
Dear guests, with the kind consent of His Excellency, the Honorable President of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, we are going to end today's inaugural program of the International Conference on the Fourth Industrial Revolution and Beyond, IC4IR 2021. Thank you, Honorable President. Thank you, everybody, for your kind participations.
সুধীমণ্ডলী এবং মাননীয় অতিথিবৃন্দের অবগতির জন্য জানাচ্ছি, মোড়ক উন্মোচন পর্বটি আরও একবার মিডিয়ার মানুষদের ধারণ করবার জন্য মঞ্চে উপবিষ্ট অতিথিবৃন্দকে বিনীত অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি। আরেকটি ঘোষণা, এর পরপরই মিলনায়তনের বাইরে মুজিব 100 প্রদর্শনী দেখবার জন্য আপনাদের অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি।